I don't know if this is going to work or not. That was a nightmare. I'm going to wait and see if anybody even pops in to see if this is even working. Let me see. Oh, now it's like doing weird things. Okay. While I wait for that. The internet's all working on my end is the problem. Is like I'm able to access websites. I'm able to, oops. Okay, there's some people. We're trying this again. Sherry thinks it was YouTube. Yeah, I could not even get the live stream to end. Like it was acting really strange. So, and my internet works fine. Like I was able to get on and play a YouTube video. So I guess we'll just try to keep pushing forward and try this again. I don't like the auto focus that's going on here, but I think I've messed everything up. So let's take that autofocus off. Hopefully that will work. So I guess we'll see. I don't know if this is going to work or if we're going to start buffering again. Again, I think there's probably a lot more people watching YouTube and, doing live streams and a lot more people on the internet. So I don't know. We'll just see how long we can make this go and go from there. I know we're trying this again. Just for the sake of having Mr. Jones Davy here, we have to try to pull something out. So I'm sorting out Lenormand decks whilst we set up, just so I can have some space because that's the wrong box because I got decks everywhere. Decks and decks and decks, which is a good thing. This is this box. I'm like, where's the boxes? Where's the boxes? I was cleaning or pulling things out in Lenormand the other day. Did I have I had a class yesterday, Mr. Jones Davy. That's why I've been doing them on Sunday, is because I talk so long in my classes. They never go. If you've taken a class with me, they're never short. I try for 2 hours now, but they are never 2 hours. And so by the time I get done talking for 3 to 4 hours, the last two have been 4 hours, I kind of am not really feeling like talking anymore. So that's why I kind of have swapped a little bit to Sundays while the class is running, just because that way I'm not having to talk for 2 more hours. So that's my own fault. Like, it's nobody's fault but myself. But, that's how I'm managing it. I'm just putting some decks up because I'm feeling a little claustrophobic here. So far, so good. It looks like we're holding. I haven't wanted to roll into any kind of topic if we were going to buffer up. Have I ever worked with Brisca cards, Jada? Hello, Miss Jada. I have not. I don't even know what that is. So I feel like I can say, I'm sorry, this is probably loud. I'm almost done. I just want to get these decks up out of the way. And that way I'm not so claustrophobic. Is anybody else claustrophobic like I am? I am definitely claustrophobic. Hello, everybody again. Yes, hello, Miss Wendy. Definitely never short. Hello, Miss Jamie. Okay, so let me go back to Miss Jada's question. Brisket cards. I don't even know what that is. I'm going to search Google for it because, we're already having a bit of a crazy. Oh, I feel like I might have these. it's Briscoe. What's coming up is a 40 card Spanish deck, I think. I might have one of those. I'll have to look at my playing card collection. I do have, it looks vaguely familiar, but I'll have to look. If so, I've not done much with it. If so, it's just that I have a set in my collection. I am ready to tear everything down and get some big box shelves and simplify. Oh, you're very welcome, Miss Shea. I enjoyed that. Sarah, it's not the longest walkthrough I've ever done because I definitely used to do 2-hour ones. On certain decks, I would do an hour sort of preamble, look at the guidebook, and then I would do an hour of the walkthrough. I got many, many nasty comments on those or messages. I get more messages than I get comments. But so now, I'm doing great when I hit an hour mark. But for the Hush walkthrough, I did send you something, Miss Wendy. I will resend it. Let me make a note because I will forget by the end of this. I resent you a link. Maybe it went to your spam. Email's been pretty crazy. I know. It's one of those things that I'll resend it, Wendy, just in case the spam deleted it. Mr. Jones Davy, would you consider Lenormand? I've been putting my decks in major and suit number order. Oh my. I do have a couple, we talked about this in my first class of the year was tarot, which is finished. But we were talking about in that if there were any unicorns out there that put their decks back in order after they use them. And there were a couple people in class who, after they do a reading, they put them all back in order. I do not do that. The only time I put decks in order is, after I've opened them, is if I've used them for a little while and, I use them a little while and then I go to do a walkthrough. And of course, then let's see, fortune telling cards, but it's a different system. Jada says I'll have to look into it. I have not. I may have one. Again, I do have some various. Like I know I have a German playing card. I have a couple different, different European playing card decks. So it's possible that I have it. So I will take a look and see whether I do or not. I kind of think I don't, but it's possible. Hello, everybody else that has come in. We kind of had a false start with the chat because the YouTube or something was crazy. And so we're trying this again. It's funny because oh no, is it buffering again? See, I see everything fine. I need to know if anybody sees me fine, because then I can tell if it's just YouTube being a pain. Frustrating for me. I guess I'm just gonna keep going. See, if I'm fine for some people, then it's not me. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it keeps clipping in and out. Fine. It means does that make sense? It's coming through my end onto the internet. And so there's nothing I can do about it. I'm sorry. I mean, we can just end it, but I think YouTube is probably having a problem because I'm getting things fine. Chat's coming through fine. if it's a true block, then there shouldn't even be any chat, which is so interesting. I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to close this. Yeah, I'm just going to keep chatting until somebody says nobody can see me. That's the only thing I can do. And I guess we're not going to have any serious conversation because I can't have a serious conversation when people are some people are singing and some people aren't. So I guess we're going to talk. I think what I'm going to do is clean out the shelf with you guys because this is kind of like look at my shelf. We clean these shelves and this one is destroyed. That is my favorite Oracle decks and it's destroyed. This one is that was destroyed, I think, from the last class of tarot when I was like mixing tarot and Oracle, maybe. Anna said that, or Anna, I'm sorry, Anna or Anna said, yesterday I did a planned live and when it was time, the only thing that started was the chat, not the cast. Interesting. I know, it's driving me insane. I don't know what to do with it. Hopefully Miss Veronica's not buffering and she can tell me if she thinks I need to like cut all this off and go like a little No, see, it's still too short. I don't know. It's still too short. Like I'm kind of waiting till it gets to a point where I can make it into a bob and then grow it out because look isn't this just going to turn into a mullet or do I let this grow and it's just going to be like layers? Miss Veronica, we need advice from growing out a pixie. I need pixie advice, Miss Veronica. But it's not quite long enough. I feel like I have to let it go a little bit longer. No, I am going to let it grow. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to let it grow so I don't end up with a mullet. Please do the mullet. Jada wants me to do the mullet. I like this. Like this drives me nuts. Although I'm not going to do it because it will mess it up. I can pull it into a little paintbrush. Nothing wrong with mullets, Adam says. I don't want a mullet. And I don't look in the hats. I want, like in my mind, I want one of those like big, like, I don't know where you see them, but I want one, but I really don't do very well. I don't do very well with hats. I have had stacked in the back. Yeah, I've done that before. My hair was very, very short, and I had like a good bob, not a straight bob, but a that way bob, and then it was stacked. I need advice. I need hair advice. Graduate. It's kind of hard to get into a serious conversation because we keep buffering. So I'm going to accomplish something whilst we are talking. Is I have this cubicle. So this is my favorite oracles. This is my favorite tarot deck. Oracle, all historical decks. And this is a mishmash of decks that I don't know what to do with. I don't know if I love them yet. And I don't know. So I want to really enjoyed that deck once I trimmed it, Captain Nolan. It's over there because I actually have been using it. Full mythological cycle. And I felt like, especially the women, they're just so incredibly flawed. But I love the artwork. And so I ended up, I don't blame you, Alcouche. Go for it. I know it's so bad. I don't know how long we're going to last because of other people. Birds, I've just really been enjoying that deck a lot. So that's been a great deck for me. It's on some people's end, Miss Molly, and other people's not. We don't know because some people aren't having it and some people are. So we think that it is YouTube because my internet's working. I mean, what I could do is, yeah, I'll try to do just another one later, maybe. I don't know if that's even going to help. I guess I'll type this. It looks like everybody's starting to buffer. Simon says, I've heard US may be restriction internet speeds. Yeah, I don't know. I've not had any issue like watching movies, streaming movies haven't been a problem. I had no problem with my class yesterday, but that was Zoom, not YouTube. So I'm wondering if it's a YouTube problem. Maybe I'll start one on, you know what I might do? If you're on my Facebook page, what I could do is start a Zoom chat and put a link to that on my Facebook page. And see if it's a Zoom problem or a YouTube problem. I mean, that's one thing that I could do. We didn't have any problems at all with it. So, and that's pretty full on video. In fact, it's not just my video, but it's other people's videos. So that's what makes me think that it might be a YouTube problem versus a internet problem, just because I've not had the problem with Zoom. Now I could try Zoom right now and maybe it would be a problem, but it's been quiet around Sherry's saying. So again, it's everybody's being taxed, the internet's being taxed in terms of, there's been a big shift. There's so many people pretty regular for Sunday. But certainly during the week, there's a lot more people doing things. Yeah, everybody's buffering a lot. I guess I'll go ahead and end it. I think this is just going to end up being more frustrating for people than anything. So I'm going to go ahead and end this. And I think just for the sake of testing, I'm going to put so I think that's what I'm going to do. If you're on my Facebook, or go to Facebook, thetruthandstory.com. I'll put a link up there and then see if anybody can give it a test, and we'll just see if it seems to be a YouTube. I'm slaughtering the typing. I'm leaned over because I have my thing shoved way back. And those who... My phone's going crazy. If anybody can hear me, thanks for your patience. We tried. I'm going to go give this other part a try, and let's see if this helps any.